On behalf of the MDHA board, welcome to the 2020 Case Manager Luncheon, Case Manager of the Year Awards Luncheon. We're so glad that you've chosen to join us. We know it's a little different this year, but we're glad that you're here with us. As a case manager, you are here to listen, not to work miracles. You are here to help people discover what they are feeling, not to make feelings go away. You are here to help people identify their options, not to decide for them what they should do. You are here to discuss steps with people, not to take those steps for them. You are here to help people discover their own strength, not to rescue them and leave them vulnerable. You are here to help people discover they can help themselves, not to take responsibility for them. You are here to help people learn to choose, not to keep them from making difficult choices. You are here to provide support for change. And we are here today to celebrate you and the difference you make each day for your clients and for our community. We thank you for the work that you do each and every day. We hope that you enjoy the luncheon. Now I would like to introduce Carl Faulkner, the CEO of MDHA.
Thank you, Karen. And thank you to all of you again that are attending this Case Manager of the Year Award Luncheon. It really is a very special time of year, the holiday season, of course, and trying to get people into housing as quickly as we can. And we want to take this time in particular to recognize all of the nominees and all of the case managers that are doing such great work out there on behalf of our homeless neighbors here in Dallas and Collin County. So now I'll read the list of the nominees for the Case Manager of the Year Awards. The finalists are Daneille Tooker, David Stucker, Jennifer Boggan, Jodi Tartir, Karina Solis, Christine Ruddle, Lisa Stevenson, Matt Lieber, Robert Bunkong, Sylvia Melicio, Tammy Finney, and Terry Rice. All of you are exceptional case managers, and we appreciate the agencies and other case managers who nominated you as finalists for these awards. And now I'd like to turn it over to Nissi New, our Vice President of Operations with MDHA, for a word from about our sponsors and what's new this year.
Thank you, Carl. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on this wonderful occasion. So I have the great job of thanking our incredible sponsors. So we want to thank Dr. Fred Cerise and Shannon Cerise, and Carol and Steve Aaron, Advanced Net Labs, Ellen and Rick Magnus, and Temple Shalom. So we thank you for investing in our case managers in the Dallas and Collin County Continuum of Care. And we thank you for once again supporting us. So this year is going to look a little bit different. And one key area is that we actually have 3 awards more than we have just one big award. And that's really because case managers in our area are doing such amazing work. And there's not just one kind of leader that's doing that great work. Everyone is doing tons of great work. So we wanted to provide opportunities to recognize a different type of leader. So our first one is a tireless teacher. So this is that case manager that is mentoring others, that's having a positive influence, that's always that shoulder to bounce ideas back and forth on. So that's one big award. Then we have the radiant rookie. And this is a person who is barely into case management. They've only been a case manager for less than a year, but they are innovative and they are kicking butt and they are bringing a different level of guidance to our clients in a different way. And then our last one is compassionate soul. So these are the individuals that are taking care of our clients and are providing a great deal of compassion and care. So the other big thing that you'll notice today when you watch the video is that you'll find some clients have masks on, some won't. There'll be some videos through Zoom. Some videos will be in person. So we really wanted to make sure that we met the person, the nominator, where they wanted to meet and where they were comfortable meeting. So we wanted to provide that as a little bit of background when you see the video. So I'm gonna let CJ play the video now. Thank you everyone for coming.
So I'm a volunteer. I volunteer with City Square at the Opportunity Center, with the Walk-in Case Management unit, and Daneille with the outreach team is located in the same building, and so have interacted with her ever since then. She just lives her life and is constantly living as a teacher. She has taught me so much in terms of just her seemingly endless patience, her extensive empathy that she has, and the way she's able to communicate with clients and engage with them, with neighbors, and engages with them in a way that is supportive and sensitive to their needs, and she never gets tired of working with neighbors. Just thank you for being an example to all of us. You are never, you always have time. You never lose patience. You never lose enthusiasm or empathy for the neighbors that you serve. And just really appreciate you as a resource to help me as a volunteer, but also to the city and the neighbors that are in need.
David always says that if there's anyone who wants to get better, and if there's anyone who wants to get better in their job, and there's anything he can do to help, his time is your time. So he always tells us that if it's anything I can do to help you get better, just know your time is my time. And I'm always available to you to make time to help you to be better or to do better in whatever it is that we're doing. David was selected to train volunteers 101 in our Housing First program, mainly because of his past experience with Austin Street and in the Rapid Rehousing Program or Housing First program. Just knowing the logistics of it and the steps that needed to be taken in order to be to do a job that would be well done or suitable for our clients. Just going step by step as to what the procedures are, and making sure that everyone was on track or on board with how the steps go and how the process goes with doing the Housing First program. I think would probably be one of the reasons that David was chosen to do the volunteer program for the Housing First project. So I will say thank you, David, for all your hard work and all your selflessness and patience that you've shown to us. at Austin Street. Thank you for being so transparent and for sharing your information and knowledge with us. We appreciate all that you do here at Austin Street.
Christine has been in the field for decades and she loves the work. She is so passionate about working with victims of domestic violence, just anybody who needs that extra support. She's there. She walks alongside clients. She is so creative in figuring out what a client needs. One word that I would use to describe Christine is passionate. She has a fire in her belly for working with victims of domestic violence, working with our clients. It is not only her education and her work experience, but it is her lifestyle. It is how she has chosen to be an advocate in her own life, in the books that she reads and conversations that she has with her family and friends as well. Christine, I am so proud of you. I cannot think of anybody who deserves this award more than you. You are a light and an energy at Shelter, bringing your joy and excitement and passion in everything that you do. So thank you for all of your hard work, and I look forward to working with you for years to come. You're not allowed to leave. So thank you, Christine.
Her energy made me feel comfortable to be myself in front of her, relax, because, dealing with domestic violence is kind of hard to share or be yourself because of what has happened to you. And she made me feel real comfortable with sharing certain things as my caseworker. It's very hard starting over. The motivation. She gave me the motivation, I can do it. She sat down and we actually went through a format of short-term to long-term reachable goals with me, setting budget for myself, because it's not easy transitioning from a abusive relationship mentally, physically, financially, and emotionally. And she helped me with that. She gave me the courage to continue to live, not just alone, but better. Miss Terry, I love you. I appreciate all you have done for me. I thank you for listening to all my problems. I'm thankful for you allowing me to think for myself. I'm thankful that you was my case manager. You are a great mentor.
When I saw the title Radiant Rookie, she was my immediate thought because she, as a person, is so radiant. She is just a ray of sunshine for our office, for staff and clients alike. She just brought with her a huge, fresh breath of air, especially in the midst of all the changes going on. I say she in particular has had some clients who have been very difficult to house based on their rental background. One in particular had over $20,000 worth of apartment debt, and with that, all of the kind of evictions, broken leases that kind of go along with that. And Jenny just did not give up. She assured the client, we've got this. We're going to get you housed. We are going to make sure that you and your children have a place to be, before the holidays, because I know that was a client's huge worry. And was just such an amazing presence for that client. She walked her through each step. She was there for her every step of the way. And when the client got denied for apartments, Jenny was there to say, it's okay. We've got this. I'm here for you. Let's kind of go over what can we do different next time? What can we look for in the next place? And she just really was so great for that client, that particular client in that process, to see her, even so new to the process and everything herself, just really help that client along and make it a positive experience instead of something that can be kind of demoralizing sometimes when you get rejected time and time again. She really made that a very positive experience for the client. Jenny, we are so lucky to have you during this very crazy time at the agency and in our community. In a time when a lot of change and transition has occurred, you have, even though you are new to our team, you have been a rock and a great support for staff and clients alike. And we are just so fortunate to have you and your personality just brightening up our day every day. And we thank you for all the wonderful ideas and knowledge that you share with us and bring to the table.
So since he's been on here with us on staff for maybe about 5 months or so, and I mean since he's gotten here, he's just kind of hit the ground running. He's got being new, he's got a lot of weird folks on his caseload. Weird in the fact that they've maybe have been not as successful with other people for whatever reason. But I joked in the narrative that he seems to have gotten a lot of people who will like threaten to go to City Hall or write a letter to the CEO just for some innocuous reason, and that's like his caseload. And he's been very successful with that. Literally everyone on his caseload, they've been sticking around, they've been staying on their mat, they've been taking their medication, they've been employed, and they're actively working on a future plan, which has been great because these are some of the folks that he has have been here for years. And we all work in very difficult, high stress environments, and he's always just been even keeled, like I said earlier, consistent. You know exactly what you're going to get with him. And I think it's kind of been a breath of fresh air for everybody because, like I said, we don't have easy jobs. And so it's always nice, especially when somebody new comes in and they're not nervous and they're up to the challenge. And Matt has been up to the challenge since day one. Matt, we're very happy you're here. We appreciate the impact that you're making with our guests, and we hope you stick around and continue assisting us with homeless recovery.
She's like a nice person and help people that don't speak a lot language, like different language. And she, how do I say? She helped me a lot when I got here. She worked hard. She do her job, help people. I want to say thank you for helping me, for be there for me those days that I needed.
She listens and she solves problems that I didn't even think I would be able to get to. She listens to me. She solves problems, and she's awesome. I came here with no identification of any kind, and I've only been here since the end of August, and I've already gotten my Social Security card, my ID, Texas ID card, my voter's registration card, and I'm filed for my disability already. And without Tammy, I don't think that would have happened that way. She genuinely cares, and she's awesome. I keep saying that, but that's because that's the high praise I can give her, is that she's awesome. She listens and she cares and she makes things happen. She genuinely cares about her people, and it's not just about her job, it's about her people themselves. And I say Tammy she's so intelligent, she's so good at making things happen, and I'm glad that she's my case manager. I would say thank you, Tammy, for all you've done to help and all the things that you've helped me with. Thank you for being on my side. I thank you for caring about my situation, and I thank you for the times when I was out of line and you put me back in line, because I think you're awesome, Tammy, and I think you deserve so much. You are great at what you do, and I thank you that you're my case manager. I thank you that you care about me, because I know that you do.
Well, I just met Jodi, I think like almost two years ago. I was coming off the streets. I'd been kicked out of another program, and I was like one of the hardest, clients it is, because the program that Jodi works is Safe Havens. It's the extents. We got 24-hour staff because we need extra help. I've been put out of 2 other programs, and I had a lot of problems. So for the first 6 months I was at Safe Haven, I didn't trust nobody. I was talking to the other staff member. I didn't trust Jodi, but when I finally started talking to her, because she was the case manager, I was talking to other people that was there, the black people that was there. But when I finally talked to Miss Jodi, and then once the other staff members couldn't help me, they said, "Well, Miss Jodi," I'm like, "I don't want to talk to her, man." They said, "You just got to trust her." And I was telling her all the stuff I've been through, and she was like, I'm not going to apologize for what other people did. I can say it's wrong, but that's not who I am. So once she was typing out my homeless program, and I got to really talk to her, it took 3-4 weeks, and, hour here, hour there, and I started trusting her, you know what I'm saying? She was the type of person that I met that I've been always looking for, You're supposed to be here for the money because you have a family and rent to pay. But, you're supposed to come here, to have a heart. You have to have a heart and care to work this type of environment. You have to. Once Jodi heard my story on the things that I've been through, she showed compassion and understanding of situations like that, what I've been through. So to understand Jodi, you have to understand how she listens to you. And she was compassionate about, like, she got to know you, see what you've been through, and she felt what you've been through, and then that's how she worked with you. She works with everybody on an individual basis. You can't work with nobody. I tell you, that's why she's special. See what I'm saying? Like, if it's 4 different homeless persons, everybody's different. She's gonna listen to what that person is and find out that person needs, and she's gonna go with it there, because each one of us is different. That's what makes her special. Jodi, I really didn't trust you, but I'm glad I met you, and it's been a blessing from God to be your client, and I appreciate what you've done for me, and I appreciate what you do for all the other clients, and Metro Care need more people like you and not less, and may God bless you in any way that he feel you need and reward you, you know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate you, because I know I'm one hot mess.
I nominated Karina Solis because she pretty much saved my life this year. One of her case clients, and I had a relapse into addiction, and I called her and asked for help because I didn't know where else to go. And she was perfect in that she didn't enable. I said, I need to check in with you every day till I get myself sober. It's been incredible. I mean, I've worked with her for, I think, over a year now. I've never had a case manager that was this thorough, timely, and not too invasive. When she brought me the check for rent that I needed so that I wouldn't end up homeless, there was just such a connection. I could tell she was just as excited as I was that the rent was paid. So that was wonderful. I mean, and we had even discussed other ways that we could get rent paid if this one didn't work. So there were multiple options. So I really never worried much about it. I knew it was taken care of. She would help me at least find something. Karina, you already know, I think you're the best. So here you go. You are the best. Thank you.
The first time I met Lisa, it was at the Heroes House. I just came from a domestic violence shelter. It was me and my kids, and I was kind of like in a lost place, kind of went through a lot. and needed some help, and she just so happened to be my caseworker, and she was able to give me everything I needed. Lisa was just, she was always there. She helped me with like showing me how to do my finances, from that to, you know, just being a shoulder to cry on, somebody to vent to. Lisa was always giving me the encouraging words, you know, just to kind of keep my head up. And she was just there. Like even after I left and transitioned out of the Promise House, I had been diagnosed with breast cancer. So I had to have a bilateral mastectomy, which is having both of my breasts removed. And she was there. She came. She came, and I woke up out of surgery, and I saw her face, and I was just touched. I was just like, she's just still there. And she's still there to this day. So she really inspires me a lot. Just her heart. I feel like she's an angel to me. If she's like to me what she, if she's to everyone else what she is to me, I would say angel. And I say that just because of how she makes me feel, the things that she does for people, the things that she's done for me, how she's impacted my life. And if she's doing the same thing for everyone else that she does for me, then she is an angel. I would just say, congratulations, sweetie. You deserve this award. You are an amazing person. Your heart is beautiful, and you inspire me. And I love you.
I remember one time during my addiction, when I was in my addiction, and I was coming in and out the bridge, and I never wanted to stay here. And Robert told me, he said to me, he said, Pauline, you're not going to be able to get anywhere if you don't sit still. And somewhere, even in my struggle going back and forth out of the in and out these stores, I remember that. And it stuck with me. Even when I was out there in my addiction, I was like, he said I gotta sit still. And I remember that. And that's what helped, one of the things that helped me make a decision to come back here. I see Robert every week. Um, he's my case manager, and they have tried to give me other people, but not to say that they're not awesome as well. But Robert's my favorite, and he's kind of like stuck it out with me through the end, through the beginning, and I'm here with him to the bitter end. He's an awesome guy, and I'm a little selfish about him. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with nobody but Robert. He's a no. Where is he at? He's the only one that knows what I'm going through. That it's not going to give me the, oh, it'll be all right. He's like, okay, but he's always soft. He's very soft spoken and very um what is the word I'm looking for? He just He's just Robert. Nobody is like him. He's a very pleasant guy, very good guy, very humble. And that's one of the really things I like about him, that he's so humble. Even when I'm screaming off my head, he's very calm, and he talks to me rational. I never heard him yell or anything. He's just a real wholesome guy. I really like him. I would say, Robert, I appreciate your being here and being able to assist me and help me as I continue to help myself transpire from one step to the next. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. For some reason, I was expecting clap after that amazing video. I was talking to a coworker. These videos are always so emotional, and this is one of my favorite events of the year with MDHA, where we get to give a reward to our users and agencies and partners. Okay, so for today, I am in charge of presenting to you guys the excellence in HMIS. We always do an agency award and a user award. So the agency of the year, as far as HMIS for this year, it goes to the Office of Community Care and with the city of Dallas. There are two different instances of Office of Community Care, and that is HAPWA and no HAPWA, and both for us, for my team, we recognize and we are super thankful of your hard work. At the beginning of this HMIS transition, we went through a lot of changes. And actually, their instance was something that we had to totally restructure. And their team was amazing. They were quick, responsive on any request that Frida, Alex H, and my team needed from them. So congratulations to everybody there. And the excellence in HMIS, the user, I am super glad to say this one, and this one goes to Tony Lambert with the City of Dallas Office of Housing Solutions. Tony, our best thanks to you, biggest thanks to you. You're an amazing person. You are the to-go person as far as HMIS goes. You keep us updated of what is going on as far as projects. You are the person that we can contact about data quality issues, and you are quick and prompt to answer us. We really, really appreciate your hard work and your dedication. My team loves you, so congratulations. You are the HMIS User of the Year. Thank you, everyone.
It's your turn, Siobhan. Go ahead.
All right, just making sure. All right, so as many of you know, this has been a long year for our coordinated assessment system. We started the grant year in the dark with no HMIS and have been diligently working through an implementation into our new HMIS. We hope to roll out CAS and HMIS shortly after the new year, but no worries, there will be lots of training. So because our access to HMIS has been limited, we had to rely on other means of document collection to help make the decision of who's earned these awards this year. Our first award is for excellence in coordinated access and assessment. So I sat down with the team to discuss which agency has gone above and beyond with CAS participation. And there was one agency that was mentioned several times. And so I asked, why this agency? Why do you guys want to award this agency? And some of the responses I received, they were basically unanimous. They said this agency is regularly adding clients to the list and as well as updating those clients on the HPL or the housing placement list without us constantly having to nag or send a bunch of emails to get those clients updated. They also said they know their clients and they know where they are. So if a referral is made, there's likely going to be contact made with that client. They continuously attend and engage in housing placement list meetings, as well as other CAS related meetings. So I know you're wondering who's been doing this great work this year and actively participating with our coordinated assessment system. And so the staff have chosen, and myself, chosen to give this award to the Bridge. So congratulations goes to the Bridge. For our next award, I received an email from two different staff members before even mentioning the CAS awards to staff. They were wanting to do something for this agency because their case managers have stepped up to the table over the last year, working directly with MDHA staff to get as many clients housed as quickly as possible. So the award for excellence in case management goes to MetroCare. So congratulations to MetroCare. But I know I only had 2 awards to give. Before I go, I wanted to add a bonus award. The staff and I talked about it yesterday and last week. And we wanted to award someone who's been a super rock star and a pleasure for everyone in the homeless rehousing system, not just CAS, but the entire homeless rehousing system to work with. No matter when you call or text this person, they always go above and beyond to assist. This award was initially named the Rockstar Employee, but as of about an hour ago, it was suggested that we change it to something more appropriate and that it's given annually to the CAS worker who consistently goes above and beyond to support the homeless rehousing system. I'll have to talk to the nominating committee about that because I'm not sure if we can do it annually, but for this year, Andrew Lomax, you are our CAS Rockstar Employee, and we present you with a CAS Rockstar Award in hopes of naming this award the Andrew Lomax Award next year. So thank you. Congratulations to the Bridge, Metro Care, and Andrew.
Wow. That's something. Okay. So it is my job now to talk about the awards themselves that we are all here for. And I wanted to first of all mention our judges. So this year we asked 3 people in the community to go ahead and serve as our judges. And these 3 people, 2 of these people are with us here today, so I'll let them introduce themselves. But one who couldn't be with us here today is Andrea Gillespie from United Way. Thank you so much, Andrea, for taking the time to go over all of the applications for our finalists and for making the tough decisions on how to grade the finalists, because at the end of the day, all of these people are simply wonderful. So it is my job to present the Tireless Teacher Award in place of Andrea. And so I think I'm supposed to do like a drum roll or something, but I'm not really 100% sure. So the Tireless Teacher Award goes to, let me double check. Who is it? It is Daneille Tooker. Congratulations, Daneille. You receive the Tireless Teacher Award. And so now I'm going to hand it off to Bem, who's going to tell us about, who's one of our next judges. So it's Bem and Amanda. Thank you so much, Bem and Amanda, for doing that hard work of grading our folks. I'm going to hand it over to Bem, who's going to announce the Radiant Rookie Award, and then to Amanda, who's going to announce the Compassionate Soul Award.
Awesome. Thank you, David. So great to be here with you guys today. Like he said, my name is Bimnette, and I'm honored to present the Radiant Rookie Award, and that goes to Jennifer Boggan, or Boggan. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but congratulations, Jennifer, on all your hard work and for this recognition.
Let's hand it over to Amanda. Go, Amanda.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. So I'm happy to present the award for the Compassionate Soul. And I am going to use a drum roll, so I'm just going to play that right here. The winner of this award is Jodi Tartir. So congratulations, Jodi. I hope you're here.
Wow. I loved the, thank you so much, Amanda and Bem, and I really liked the drum roll. I mean, that in particular was really something, the drum roll. You can tell this person has had to defend you know, a dissertation and stuff like that.
That's right.
So
that's right. I was encouraged to be you know, expressive
dramatic.
with my presentations.
Yeah. Totally. No, we're all for that. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to now close us out, but I've got some exciting news to add on there to our tireless teacher and our radiant rookie and our compassionate soul. So each one of you will receive a small trophy. And we're still getting those. They're on their way, and so we will let you know when they arrive, and we'll ask you to come and pick them up because they're kind of fragile, and we want to make sure they get to you in one piece. And each of these ladies, the tireless teacher, radiant rookie, compassionate soul. So that is again, Daneille and Jennifer and Jodi. Each of you are going to get a $500 check to go along with the beautiful trophy. So it's my role now to do the thanks and dismissal. So we have so many people to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank the Bridge and Rebecca Cox, who of course used to work for us and now works at the Bridge. And if you know Rebecca, we are on our 4th annual Case Manager of the Year Award Luncheon, but this is way beyond the 4th for Rebecca. This is a program that, of course, she was involved with still in Tarrant County. And we couldn't record our videos in our regular spot. And Rebecca immediately stepped up and said, you can come to the Bridge. And she was just so helpful at making sure we had everything we needed there. I want to thank a guy who's always behind the scenes, and today maybe a slightly less behind the scenes, but CJ Capes, who has been doing our video production for us for a long time now, and who made this all run so smoothly. I want to once again add my voice to Nissi and thank all of our sponsors for supporting this. I want to once again thank our judges, so Andrea and Bam and Amanda, for your hard work. I want to thank all my colleagues here at MDHA. Each and every one of you work so hard all year, and you work hard on this specific event. I want to thank the people who gave the testimonials. You know, that's something people have to give of their time every year, but specifically this year when it was a little bit more difficult, I'm tremendously thankful to you. I'm thankful not only to those who won today, but I'm thankful to the finalists, and I'm thankful to every single case manager in our system. I've said it once, I'll say it again, and I think it's a truth we always need to remember. We at MDHA work on systems, and we want to make sure that every single person who becomes homeless remains homeless for as short a time as possible. And we talk about systems, and we talk about making those systems more efficient, and we're in the midst of an entire system transformation. But what I always try to remember every single day that I do my job, and I know that my colleagues are the same, is that at the end of the day, it is the case managers. That's what a system is all about, is the case managers who do the work on the ground, who don't get a ton of recognition and really should. And that's why we have this event every year, because we want to really take one day a year to raise up the people who are really doing the work, the people who really should be recognized every single day, and the people that each and every one of us at MDHA, and I believe throughout the system, look up to, the case managers. So thank you so much to each and every one of you. We didn't know how long this would take. We said we'd leave an hour and a half for it, and we're done in 50 minutes. I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day, and happy holidays to each and every one of you, and congratulations again to our winners. We hope to see you all in person next year. God willing, everything will be okay, and we'll be back to normal. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.